Hey, how are you? Okay, so we're going to talk about something today that you've heard me talk about before, but I'm going to give you some practical knowledge and some things that I hope that make you go, okay? We're going to talk about a few of those things. We want to talk about nasal breathing, and I can hear you already. You're like, oh my gosh, either you've heard this before or, of course, we breathe through our nose, right? Or do we? Okay, so I want to talk about some very practical benefits of nasal breathing. When we breathe through our nose, we create something called nasal nitric oxide. What that does is it's a natural inflammatory that our body makes. Did you just hear that? What causes disease? Inflammation. If you have a natural anti-inflammatory that you could be producing yourself without taking, would you do it? Breathe through your nose. Okay. People say, but I can't breathe through my nose because I have a deviated septum. I've broken my nose. I have tons of allergies. I have constant sinusitis or rhinitis. Okay. The way that our nose is constructed is that we have a natural humidifier and a natural filter. All those little hairs called cilia are the inside of your nose. So when you inhale and you're outside in some nasty weather, your nose warms the air so it's the perfect temperature when it reaches your lungs. Did you know that? Is that happening if you're breathing through your mouth? No. Now let's talk about your natural filter. The easiest example I have is filtered and unfiltered water. What about filtered and unfiltered air? You may be thinking about an air filter that you have around your home, but your best filter, the best one that God ever made, is right here. So when you breathe in through your mouth, you breathe in all of those allergens. You breathe in all of that dust, all of those particles. What's that going to do to your respiratory system? Oh, now you just introduced a bunch of junk into it. And guess what? It's all in you. Now you're all stopped up and you can't breathe through your nose. So breathe through your nose. How do we do this? I have a weird, kind of strange, but works exercise for you. Okay. And it does require you rocking back and forth. Yes, it does. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to practice breathing through our nose. Okay. And we're going to take a breath in and then we're going to breathe out just like normal. We're not going to take an extra big breath or breathe out, extra hard. We're going to take a big breath and then we're going to breathe out. I have known this to work on the first time. The most I've ever had to have somebody do it is 3 times in a row. The key here is to keep your lips sealed. Are you ready for that? It can't be like this. Lips sealed. Why? As long as you've got no seal, you're breathing through your mouth, whether you think you are or not. Okay, so we're going to breathe in and breathe out, and then I'm going to do something to emphasize, and part of it is to trick your brain. Okay? All right. Guess what? I did not open my mouth and breathe through my mouth. After I was done, and you do it as long as you can. Now, I'm not saying turn blue. Do it as long as you can. Keep your lips sealed. Your body is going to open this. Your body is going to open your nasal passage. Did you know that? Then if it doesn't work, take in a breath, blow out again through your nose, keep your lips sealed, do it again. What are we doing? We're dealing with sinus balance. Silence balance, sinus balance, back and forth. Do it again. Your nose will unplug. I got another tip for you. When you're sleeping at night, place a little, no, that sounds funny. Before you go to sleep, place some tape on your mouth. Now, the one that Dr. Stewart recommends is called Somnifix, Somnifix, Somnifix. But I say just grab some 3M tape. Put it right here. Make a little tab for yourself. Go to sleep. you're producing nasal nitric oxide all night long. There are some tips for nasal breathing and why you need it.